I think of, there's a gentleman, his name is Eli Wessel. And Eli Wessel was a Romanian-born American writer. He was a professor, he was a political activist, and he was also a Holocaust survivor. And so in 1944, as a young teen, he was rounded up by the Germans. He was taken to a death camp by the Nazis. And Eli Wessel, what he does is he recalls the crucifixion of Christ in several ways based on his own context. He relates a story about two adult men and one boy who went to the gallows. And what the Nazis would do is they would put these individuals up on a stage, they would hang a noose around their neck, put them on chairs, and then knock the chairs out from underneath them so that they would, in essence, be strangled. And so they go up and they sit them on these chairs, the Nazis did, and then they had all the other prisoners sit there and watch. And the prison guards tipped over the three chairs, and the camp prisoners watched painfully each struggle for their lives. Now, the two men died rather quickly. However, the little boy did not die as quickly because he was too light. He didn't have enough force to draw him closer to the ground, so therefore he would strangle. And so he remained there for more than half an hour, lingering between life and death, writhing before their eyes. And Wessel recounts hearing someone ask, "For God's sake, where is God?" And from within himself, Eli listened to the response. Where is he? Where is God? There he is, hanging there from the gallows, hanging with those who were despised and oppressed. And so that's how Wessel interpreted the cross of Christ. See, there's this association with the oppressed, the reviled, the persecuted. And it is evident in Wessel's inward response to seeing the manifestation of evil that, hey, God shows up where there is those, or where the oppressed are. It reminds me of, if you've ever read James Cone. James Cone has a book called The God of the Oppressed. Again, Howard Thurman has a book called Jesus and the Disinherited. And in each of those books, what they are outlining is this, that Jesus stands alongside those who are oppressed. Now, I think there needs to be a little bit of review in regards to what that means, because oftentimes, especially if you read James Cone will focus especially on those from his own background, from the African American community, because, think about when he grew up. He grew up in the South. He grew up in an era where he saw individuals lynched for no apparent reason. And so he and his, the community that he lived in, they were looking at what was happening and they were saying to themselves, just like Wessel was, where is God? Where is God during this time? How will God overcome evil? And so those are things that we are all wrestling and struggling with, and especially the African American community from a historical standpoint, they've been wrestling with this. And so they're looking at, okay, but what does the cross mean for us? What does the crucifixion of Christ mean? There's a lady, her name is Fleming Rutledge. She's an American Episcopal priest. And she states this, that everyone recognizes the cross as a symbol of Christianity. There's no ifs, ands, and buts about that. But there is widespread bafflement about what the cross means.